Welcome to the video. We've got the Air Max Big Bubble just dropped. It's Air Max Day 2023. Now I've got two pairs. I'm not going to tell which one's fake, which one's real, but I've got them in different sizes so I know. But watch the end of the video and I'll tell you which is fake. First up, Nike's dropping some gold, aren't they? They're really dropping some gold out there. Let's look at the big bubbles. All right. Let's see how well do you know your Nike's real or fake, you know? So let's have a look at, first of all, the fake shoe industry is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It is insane. These shoes, made in Southeast Asia, and counterfeit stuff's been around a long time. You've seen enough videos and unboxing of this shoe, so you know the deal. But wow. I haven't seen one of these since 1989. First time I wore these was in '89 with a big bubble. I remember a painter come to my house in Queensland, Nambour, Queensland, Australia, and he took his shoes off. And I was like, man, he's wearing Nikes. Oh my God, they got like a air window in there. And I remember when he was at the back, giving my mum a quote. That sounds dodgy, doesn't it? I tried his shoes on. I was running around just in a little front of the yard there thinking I was the king. So they had this massive air big bubble. And he was a runner, so they were pretty thrashed. But no. Anyway, so that's the air big bubble. You've seen that one. It's got air in the front and the rear. Come out in '86, and then they had this story where the air windows were cracking, so they made it a shorter mid-production change, short airbag there. Let's have a look-sees the other ones and see if you can tell which is fake. Okay, do side by side in a second. All right, so let's look at the boxes. The boxes look freaking identical, don't they? Really, there is a little bit of differences in the paint there. Look at that. See, look at that there. That's a bit different. Okay, so. Yeah, pay attention. But what this is box, it looks like it's been spray painted and then scratched. This is actually printed like this. So you can see that sort of that curve there, and this box also has that same curve. All right, so these are printed up. They're not hand etched, etc. They're pretty cool though. A little air window up the top there. All right, let's close the boxes up. Let's look at the paper, because the paper often, the paper is like, it's like a baking paper. This one feels like a baking paper. And this one feels a little bit different, doesn't it? It's different paper. For me, it feels different. It feels slightly different, all right? So it's hard to explain on video. Let's pull our shoe out. Let's go right for right. All right, okay. So I bought them purposely in bigger, different sizes so I don't get confused. I know which is real. I know which is maybe not as real. Can you tell, right? Can you tell which is real? Okay. Which is real and which is real? Which one do you think? The 11 or the 9.5? I think that's really cool. Makes it easy to pair check, doesn't it? Let's see where the sticker placement is. So it's a non-leather vegan shoe, but no shoe is really vegan because look at that. Here we go. This one's here's the sticker's more up there. Let's pop out the insole. Let's have a look at that. So we can see any differences there. So it's basically the easiest way to tell fakes is have an OG shoe, which you get from like an OG seller. That's really tight. There's a little packing paper in there. Okay, so that's the paper. It's like a brown colour. This one doesn't have any packing paper. That's weird. Interesting. Maybe they're trying to beforehand. Insole. It was a smart move for me to buy different sizes so we can clearly see the bigger one and the smaller one. Let's have a look, see here. What differences can you see? Look at that. It's got like a little fold there. This one doesn't have the fold. Damn, it's freaking hard to tell, isn't it? Flip them around. That one's cut a little bit differently there, isn't it? That one doesn't have that cut. That could also be a size difference issue. Damn, look at him. Look at him. Left is real or right is real? Which one, people? Let us know in the comment section down below. Which one do you think is fake? The 9.5 or the 11? Okay, let us know down below. So that's the inner soles. Now let's look at the stitching in the shoes. Okay, stitching in there. Let's put some lighting in there. So it looks a little bit wonky. That one looks a little bit more uniform, the 9.5, doesn't it? But then it looks a bit wonky down there. That could just be, how the factories are. It's a bit more wonky, isn't it? But then again, is wonkiness a sign of non-authentic product? which one looks tidier in there. Okay, so there you go. The plot thickens. The 9.5 looks a little bit tidier, doesn't it? Okay, let's have a feel of the fabrics. This is hard to quantify if you're watching the video. I love this feel. This is really nice. This is a OG. Same as the Nike Huarache. It had the same little satin feel. It feels. This one feels. This one, the 11 feels a little bit softer. A little bit softer. You know, it's very, very. We're really like picking hairs here, aren't we? Look at the uppers. All right. So if you worked at StockX, it'd be pretty tough. You can sort of see there is a difference, isn't there? There is differences in the heel. You know. I'm glad I got different sizes because these shoes are so identical. It'll be very, very hard to tell which is which. I could probably put a text mark on there. That'd probably be a better idea. But, you know, look at that. Which is, you know, which is the real, which is not real. Is this real life? Let's look at the medial airbag. The shape of it, how it's machined out there. A little bit of foam overlap. But heads up, it's great that Nike's done this. They've gone a Tinker Hatfield. You know, I think the finish on both shoes is very, very good. This one's a little bit cleaner here. I think the finish is fantastic on both shoes. And I think it's great that Nike has dropped this shoe out. It's fantastic. It feels good on the foot. I feel they're a bit narrow. So I'm a size, 11 in structures. And I'm 11 in these. So generally true to size. But if you have a wide foot, I'll probably size half up. So with the lateral airbag. You can sort of see it's, a little bit not fully machined out. I don't care about that person. I'm just, we're just looking for YouTube content. Look at how smooth that one is. Okay, look how smooth that is. Very, very finished. Very, very well. So that one's finished quite well. Good enough. But there's a little bit of overlap, isn't there? Okay. So which one is real? Which one is not? Which one? Oh, come on. Which one is it, guys? Let's have a look at the front here. It's very hard to tell, isn't it? Bloody hard to tell. Okay. Which one? I think I'm going to let the audience decide. All right, I'm going to let you decide down, and then we'll do a reveal video. We'll do a follow-up. There's the tongue there. Look at that. The stitching is. And here. There's a couple millimeters differences there. Just ever so slightly. See that? So yeah, it's see that there, the stitching there on that one, and then that's got a bit extra fabric there. Okay, so there you go, and that is the 9.5. It doesn't have the full. Well, it does, but it's a little bit, Damn, hard to tell, isn't it? They're getting good, aren't they? They're getting bloody good. Let's look at the sole. Let's look at the sole of the shoe. This is a tough one, isn't it? 11, 9.5. I'm filming this on the iPhone 6S, by the way. You can sort of see the bit of black rubber there. Not fully color coded in. I don't care about that, but there we go. This one seems a bit more finished, a bit better. So which one is it, people? Which one is sort of see the stitching bolts up a bit in this one here. And this one here is a bit fluffy. Again, I don't care, I don't care, but some people might. But I'm just stoked to have a pair of these. Bloody awesome. Damn, crazy. Which one, people, is the 9.5 real or is the 11 real? Let us know in the comment section down below, and then we'll do a follow-up part 2 video, and I'll tell you. I just want you to have a guess. I want to teach you how to tell the difference between the two shoes. Wow, amazing.